That's what we're going to do. Okay. Is everybody ready? Okay. The first thing we're going to do is prove that the inequality where all the variables are real numbers. So what I want to prove is that x squared plus ax plus 16 is always guaranteed to be bigger than 16. Does everybody see that? Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reference number it. So 16 is my reference. What two numbers do I need to make 8 in the middle? Are you looking, guys? What two numbers do I need for 16? 8 and 2 will add to give you 10 in the middle. Go again. 4 and 4. So what you're telling me to do is x plus 4 and x plus 4. Okay. And that will give me x plus 4 squared greater than or equal to 0. Is this number always bigger than 0? And if so, why is that the case? It's always positive. Pick any x value you want. Pick a really negative x value. Just pick one. Minus 10? Yeah? Okay, what's minus 10 plus 4? What's minus 6 squared? Is 36 bigger than 0? Yes, minus 36 is a bigger number than 0. Okay? Okay. Merry Christmas. Now, what we're going to get next is what happens if x is a number like, I don't know, x is equal to 2. It's a positive number. 2 plus 4? 6 squared? 36. So what you're telling me is if I pick a negative value of x, it's still bigger than 0. When I pick a positive value of x, it's bigger than 0. No matter what value of x I pick, it will always be bigger than 0. This means a perfect square is always bigger than or equal to 0. Is that alright? So what I'm telling you guys today is that anything in here, even something as crazy random like that, is it a square? Is it something in a bracket squared? Is it basically something like that? Something like that is always bigger than or equal to 0. No matter how crazy it is inside the brackets, it's always going to be bigger than or equal to 0. Okay, let's try another one. We'll go again a bit easier this time, right? So let's go question 2. How'd you do question 2 here? Question 2? X squared minus 10x plus 25 greater than or equal to 0. So what's the reference number? 25 is minus 5 and minus 5. And what do we get there? And greater than or equal to 0. Then after that, x minus 5 squared is greater than or equal to 0. Why is this always bigger than or equal to 0? Square number. A squared number is always, is always positive. Just write that down. In much cleaner writing than I'm doing. It's always positive. Okay, been writing a lot today. Now, it isn't always going to be so easy. Okay, but lucky for us, we've already done stuff to combat this in the past. No matter what we do, we're looking to make a perfect square, aren't we? We're always looking to make that perfect square. Now, in an earlier chapter, we did something like this. This isn't a perfect square because the 13, you can't get the reference number for it. But we have a trick for this, okay? And you would have remembered it in the max and min exercise, which is important. What we do is this. We look at the middle number. What's the middle number? What do we do next? We open up two brackets and we half it into x minus 2 and x minus 2. We multiply it back out again, and what happens? X squared minus 2x minus another 2x. Does everybody see that? Which is what? Minus 4x. And then what's minus 2 multiplied by minus 2? Plus 4. So, when we used x minus 2 by x minus 2, what we did was we got the x squared part and we got the 4x part. The part we didn't get, however, was the 13. Is there any adjustment we can make there that will fix that? Plus 9, fair enough, we remember this well. Greater than or equal to 0. Now, this part here is what? X minus 2 squared. We just did it a second ago, didn't we? And then it's plus 9 greater than or equal to 0. What can I say about this number? It's always positive, because it's got to be bigger than, it's a square number. What can I say about the number 9? So, what happens when we add a positive number to 9? It's a positive number. Therefore, it's always bigger than or equal to 0. No bother. Let's try another one of these. These are good. These are good revision as well. Let's try the likes of number 6. What do you think I'm going to do? Sorry? Does it look like the last question I did? Does it look like question 4? No. Can I make it look like question 4? How do I do that? That's all they do in these exercises. They just put you one step away from the medium difficulty question. In a hard question, they put you 2 steps away from making the medium difficult one. Okay? So we put it in the middle, and we line it up exactly like the previous question. Now, what did I do in the last question? I split the middle number, and what did I do after I split the 14? 2 brackets, and what did I put in each bracket? Okay, and why did I do that? When I multiply this back out, what am I going to get? I'm going to get the 2 of them, haven't I? I'll show you now. X by x, x squared. X by minus 7, 7x. Minus 7 by x. Combine them together. Oh, so I'm exactly where I need to be, at the x squared minus 14x part. Minus 7 by minus 7, plus 49. And I'm like, I was meant to have 65 though. So can anybody suggest an adjustment to fix that up for me? 16. Yeah? Now, what happens now, guys? Break it back into x minus 7 squared. 16 is still 16. Is this guaranteed to be a positive number? Why? That the perfect square is a positive number, and add it to a positive number, you will get a positive number. Okay, how much time do I have left?